Igor is my mother's dragon.
Your mother's dead.
Oh.
Vega has a new rider now. Maybe your cousins can find you a pig to ride.
Oh. That is so cruel. Good hit.
Oh boy.
Wow.
Oh, he's fine.
Oh, the cousins are beating up on him.
Oh, crap.
He has all this anger because of his brother. Damn it!
Whoa.
No! No!
No.
No, the rock! Stop it!
Oh,
Shit.
come on, no.
You bastard.
Holy crap.
Oh, this is
Jason.
Stop, guys. Stop it.
come on. Oh, jeez.
Guys!
Oh, God.
Oh, his eye! Oh, gross.
Holy shit.
Who had the watch?
Young Prince was attacked by his own cousins, Your Grace.
You swore oaths to protect and defend my blood!
I'm very sorry.
The eyes lost, Your Grace.
Stole my dragon.
Luke!
My grandkids, your kids.
Oh, jeez.
Enough!
My son telling the tale!
Silence!
What else is there to hear? Your son has been maimed. Her son is responsible.
Listen.
It was a regrettable accident. Accident? The Prince Lucerys brought a blade to the ambush. He meant to kill my son.
He did not. He was defending.
The legitimacy of my son's birth was put loudly to question.
What?
Called us bastards.
Prince Aemond must be sharply questioned so we might learn where he heard such slanders.
Perhaps.
Over an insult.
Mom.
Where is Eleanor? I wonder the boy's father. Perhaps he might have something to say in the matter.
He's
Yes,
going to be
where is
She's
detested.
talking like Oh, he's snickering.
Aemond.
Hey.
So bad.
Look at me.
Oh, man. Didn't you think that was it?
It was Aegon.
Me.
Just to pass the bucket.
Where did you hear such calumnies?
Everyone knows. Just look at them.
Come on.
Wow. And no one's speaking up, and this is so bad.
Now make your apologies and show goodwill to one another. Your father, your grandsire, your king demands it!
She's going to say something.
That is insufficient.
What would you have me do?
Eye for an
There's
eye.
a debt to
That's
pay.
not
No, don't
cool.
you.
I shall have one of her son's eyes in return.
What?
Come on.
What the heck?
That's
It's also
freaking
your-
Come on, you're that's not.
Wow.
That's
A whole nother level.
Bring me the eye of Lucerys, Velaryon.
Stay your hand.
No, you were sworn to me!
Oh,
And he's the king.
yeah, that's right.
And let it be known, anyone whose tongue dares to question the birth of Princess Rhaenyra's sons should have it removed.
I know. Will she do something in his sleep?
Oh, what?
Yeah, I'd watch your back. Oh, you son of a bitch!
Alison, stay with the king!
What the hell?
Are you kidding me?
No problem doing that.
God.
No!
Oh, come on.
Damon's gonna. Holy crap.
Wow, you
Watch
really
out for
lost
her
it.
Holding the kingdom, the family,
I
the
don't know,
law.
she might do her eye. Whoa, good.
Listen to Daddy.
Yeah.
Son's
Oh,
eye. And to even that you feel
He was gonna
entitled.
smash his head in with that freaking rock.
Now they see you as you are.
Whoa.
Ooh. What do you, what,
Holy shit.
her hand?
Tourniquet. They're letting it go. She cut her.
Holy crap. It's a lot of blood.
Well,
A cat's paw.
Yeah. Why? Can
Okay.
you,
Can you
get
stop it?
someone to help? Like no one's doing anything to stop it.
It was a fair exchange.
Huh.
I may have lost an eye, but I gained a dragon.
Yeah, what are you going to do about Allison?
Yeah.
Like,
that's right. Oh my gosh.
I thought she was gonna die.
no one else goes to
Like,
Rhaenyra. Like,
she's a fleshman. Oh, you got a dragon? Okay, that's all right.
Oh, whoa, that
Awful.
was really bad.
Say your piece.
Now what piece is that?
I lost composure. Assaulted the princess.
I've never seen that side of you, my daughter. And now, for the first time, I see that you have the determination to win it.
So proud of you.
How far are you willing to go?
Oh, boy.
Keep a grip on your passions. And I promise you, in time, you and I together will prevail.
Start killing people.
It's worth 1,000 times the price he paid.
Oh, gee.
Oh.
Freaking wine.
You have a thinner needle?
You know, shit. It's freaking leather needle. Where were you?
Gods. Is everyone all right?
Oh, gee.
Broken nose is the worst.
Thank you, mister.
Right,
I should have been there.
There should be our house words.
Our boys. I do love them
I know.
deeply.
I had hoped to bear your children.
I hate the gods for making me as they did.
I do not.
Sir Carl will return soon to the fighting in the Stepstones. But I recommit myself to you. You deserve a husband.
That's very nice. You know, she's like, I have Damon now.
Yeah.
And just like that, Veigar leaves. Yeah.
There's creepy man.
If it's I want to balance the scales, I am your servant.
Wow. Don't.
Really?
Even after all this, like, she's still thinking
That will
about
not be
it.
necessary.
I shall await your call, my queen.
Boy, he's really...
I'll just stay right here. Wait for it.
Creepy smile.
Creepy.
Nichus drivers nie chupsosa hibiluk stał.
Can you do that?
We could not marry unless Leonor were dead.
Oh, man, no.
I know.
Oh,
Really? Come on.
This is... Oh, poor...
This is so freaking messed up. I hate it. He's a good man.
Yeah,
I
come
know.
on.
Well, he kind of killed his nice
darn.
wife that he didn't love.
The Lord's taste. Sir Leonor's been kind to me.
Uh,
Do you know?
This
You
is
ask him.
I do not like it.
A quick death. One with witnesses.
his own love. He
Oh,
loves
come
him.
on.
Out of all the people to ask,
with
his
witnesses?
own lover.
Ooh.
Who let you in here?
This is so sad. I hate this so
come
much.
on,
This is
jeez.
awful.
And grant him this kindness.
Grant him this kindness.
Okay, that's not his
free.
boyfriend.
You forget yourself.
No.
He just vowed he'd be a better husband. He tried.
Come on, he's a great good guy.
Oh, he was in the fire?
Huh?
No.
Huh? Oh, crap.
Are you flipping kidding me?
Oh,
Whisper.
oh, Jesus.
She lost both her
That
kids.
is horrible. Yes.
I don't even know how to take this. Now they're going to get freaking
I
married
know.
now. Like, all this murder and...
Yeah, come on. This is...
What about ruining families?
Oh, jeez.
Corliss, like, his family's going to be like, oh, they get married? That's what they both wanted.
What?
Oh, they killed the other guy! Holy crap!
Huh?
So they could run away together. They don't remember names,
maybe
only
that's
gold or
why-
whatever, so both of them to go.
Yes,
That
so
would make
that-
more sense. Okay.
Okay.
I feel a little better now.
I
Not
do
a little, I feel a lot
too.
better. But they still killed the other poor kid, probably. They killed somebody.
Oh.
Jeez.
Oh.
Wow. This is like a lot to take in right now. Like all the emotions.
That was great. I'm
so,
so glad he's really not
I'm like relieved,
dead.
but still so upset.
wow.
And
Yeah.
Wow.
okay, a lot of things to cover,
so-
but I mean, with Rhaenyra and with Daemon, we have known that they were always attracted to each other, that they wanted to be together. So I kind of thought down the road it would somehow happen, you know, and her going back.
Yes.
Oh my God, to Dragonstone, I was like, yeah.
Yeah, and for him to go along with this plan, I mean, they are perfect together, and to go along with it, and it worked out perfectly, and Lenore's not dead. That's the best.
So that was the original plan. So thank God, because I'm like, there's some, I don't say justice because they still killed someone else or a few people, because he even snapped that guy's neck going in there, but you know, I'm glad Rhaenyra didn't go that far, because here, even like, you guys had a good agreement. I mean, it was a very risky agreement, especially in your high position, but they wanted to do well by their house and still have happiness. And I think their dynamic was so well done, you know, where they really did respect each other, and they were always on the same page there. But it does have its challenges, and everyone else knows how obvious it is that they weren't really together. They, you know, he always had lovers, you know, before this, and even his dad and mom knew. So it's been ongoing, and even like them discussing it this episode, you know, it's always been there. They always knew that her kids are not his. But I am happy that she and Daemon actually planned on them leaving together, because that's you know, because I was like, really, they seem like really happy lovers. I don't think he would just be like, yeah, money, because that's what happens sometimes, and it sucks. And, you know, but so no name and money, and
it was perfect. Go to the narrow sea, no one will know you. Just, you know, it was a perfect plan, and even more perfect with the fire roaring. Okay. Put his head in first, so they can't identify him.
And they shaved his head, so there's probably white hair in there or something, because I was like freaking out. I wasn't really paying attention to that, but that was really smart. I mean, again, that poor kid that died in the fire, that sucks. But you know, I am happy that Laenor's alive, and he's going to be happy now with his lover. That's good.
He is, and he gets it's the best of both worlds. They broke free of the marriage, and they get to live their lives as they see fit.
Yeah. I mean, Rhaenyra and Daemon, they wanted to be together, and I do see her point there too, because with them together, no one's going to question her. You know, they're going to have more power. They're going to be stronger together. You know, and repetitive, but I'm trying to be more open-minded with their lines and how they marry inside the family and are very in love with inside the family, and it's just their duty, but it still messes with me way too much. And her hooking up with her uncle, I was like, this is still so bizarre. So I tried to like erase that label.
Her uncle.
I know. And even with her kid, or with Allison's kids, you know, when they're talking about, oh yeah, like, because her sister's a little off, or she's like all into like crazy, nasty, dangerous insects, and she had a centipede last time or something. She's like, oh yeah, very into creatures. Yeah, she's gonna be like a witch or something. I don't know. And you know, they're like, oh well, if I was betrothed to her, blah blah blah. You know, just the way they talk
said
like
that.
this,
Amen said I would do it. Absolutely. If it was, you know,
so freaking weird.
Boy,
but you know, that's how it was, and this is how the Targaryens always were, and you know, so I'm glad they didn't, I guess, soften it where they're like, oh no, you know, different bloodlines, because it was always about being in the same bloodline.
Yeah, and for Aemond to go and
get Vhagar.
Now he has Vhagar, so that put the big twist in it for all the kids too. I mean, he was really pushing them too. He was like really, you know, teasing Baela for like, you know, that's my dragon now. It's too bad.
That's right. Yeah.
You know, you should have tried to get her before me. So too bad. But he was he was threatening to kill the kids too.
Yeah, he's
he's Jason Luke. I mean,
pretty
he was
alarming,
really trying
honestly.
to threaten them too. He was. I almost felt bad for him before with his brother. I did feel bad for him, but he took that anger and put it towards his cousins and not where it needed to be, like for his brother. So, but you know what? They're kids, and for them to have this terrible fight and to, you know, it
to
was
escalate
horrible.
that much.
But they were both I mean, the kids, you know, Jason, Luke, they were defending themselves.
Yeah.
I mean, he approached
crushed
them
them with a rock, you know, like that could have instantly killed him. You get him in the temple or something.
Especially
like
the little one, and he was choking him. I mean,
yeah,
he had him
and
up
he
in
broke
the
his
air.
nose, right?
Yeah.
And he was even punching his cousins, like his other, you know, the girls.
And the girls, yeah.
And it's just so terrible. And I get where Aemon's coming from, like wanting a dragon because he's been tormented all this time. And, you know, and he removed himself where people cope with things differently, yes. But he's, as I'm sure with you guys too, he makes me very uneasy because he's emotionally so
he's a force to be
buried.
reckoned with, I think, in the future.
Yeah, that
I think
now
he's going to,
because for him to start this fight and get really nasty like that and violent, I'm like, wow, because I'm like, he has a lot of pent up anger from everything that's been going on with him, like all his experiences. And but him to take Vhagar, I thought that was actually very interesting because I always wanted to see like the bonding, and we've seen it with Daenerys and stuff, but to see from one rider to another rider, and they're very smart, the dragons are. So,
especially
and they
when
have
the dragon
emotions.
is still mourning, he's still mourning. Yes, he's still mourning her. So to do, and this is all at the same time. This is all like in what, 1 week?
If that, I know. I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, this is too fast. I'm like, what the hell, you know?
Just hours, you know, everything is like boom, boom, boom. But I guess you have to act on it when, you know.
And I think the dragon also has to accept you. I thought it was more like fated, where it could reject you, and it looked like Vhagar was trying to reject him at first, like shake him off. But then he was like, "All right, this is cool. You can actually handle this. So you could be my rider now." Like they started bonding during the flight. But so that was interesting.
Giving him a challenge, though. He had to hold on tight.
Yeah,
like, big time, all his might.
And it made me, I know, just the way he was holding on like that, because I think Vhagar was kind of like, I'm gonna like make you fall off me or something.
Yeah, you have to work for it.
And now losing, you know, getting very upset with them.
Losing her temper, in front of everyone.
And after.
But her father is saying, you know what? I think that is good. That's in your favor that you did have that passion. You know, so they have to see that other side of you.
Yeah, I mean, that was very unsettling seeing that. You know, I know she was upset about her son, but to go that far. And
technically, it's like her grandkid. I mean,
however you see it.
It's still a child.
Yeah, to go that far, and this is a darker time, a very violent time, and, you know, people think very differently with things. But I'm like, holy crap, if I can't even imagine, like, I don't care, like, he's still family, and you've known this child, he's still a child, and you've known this child like for many years since he was born, and yet you are willing to go over there and try to stab him or take his eye out, and then your friend is in front of you and she's family. I don't care how much you hate someone, to actually go to the point of trying to stab them, maim them too, kill them. I'm like, there's something
and
seriously
she's
wrong with
talking
you.
to her husband, the king, you know, just like interfering with him talking, like, we can't do that. Who told you this lie? Who told you this lie? And she's like talking. You know damn well Mama told him, so you know she's just trying to get out of it, just to, you know, try to distract him.
And then she went extreme after that, like to even say like, okay, Kristen, like you got to do this for me because, you know, you're sworn to me, not him. And I'm like, wow, look at all these power plays. And Kristen's like, whatever you like, you know. And I was like, it's so, you know, I get they've been, you know, they're following their duty or whatever, and then Kristen broke his vows, and then here, you know, Allison only did what was told of her to do, and she did it well. But now it's like this bratty, like selfishness where, you know, they want it their way all the time. And they're just so hateful, and they're sabotaging other people because it's supposed to be a certain way. And to carry this hate for this many years, like, there's nothing it's not gonna change the fact that her kids are bastards. I mean, that's just how it is. Okay, I know it's dangerous, and, you know, you can't confess to that because then they could be killed, you know. But they had a certain arrangement. They did their duty, and they, you know, aren't a match in that way, you know, with Laenor and, you know, with Rhaenyra. But, you know, they made do with what they had and they were happy. And I'm like, just let it go. I mean, like, how many years later is this?
But
and she's going to kill kids because it's not a true line.
Yeah,
like,
she wants her kids to be, you know, I have the firstborn male. It should be me. It shouldn't be Rhaenyra to begin with.
I'm so happy we don't have to worry about stuff like that, because that's just like sick.
No, thank you.
I know. And she, in Alicent's defense, she did do the right thing. She did everything she could to become queen. And she had 2 boys. I mean, she, in her eyes, felt that it would be an automatic thing.
Yeah.
And she's very bitter about that. And then when, you know, when Cole said, you know, all that, you know, now she doesn't trust Rhaenyra. Like, everything is just, you know, against her, and she just couldn't take it anymore.
Yeah.
She's like, that's it.
So I really think that's her best play, you know, to be with Rhaenyra, to be with Daemon, because I really think that'll keep them safer.
I think the kids are safer, and, you know, we'll see, like, who knows how it's going to happen with their kids, how many more kids they have. And with Corlys and Rhaenys, like, I really love them as a couple. Too. I felt so bad for them in this episode.
Yeah,
it was horrible.
They brought up a great discussion.
Yes, losing a daughter and so-called a son.
And their son.
And his son, not so-called. Both, yeah.
No,
they're both.
I know that. I know he's a son, but still-in-law. But he is alive, but they don't know that.
Yeah. So-called death, but so I'm really happy he is still alive. But with Corlys and Rhaenys, like, they had this discussion that really narrates this episode, where Corlys, you know, they love each other, you can tell that, but he is driven for power, and he really wants this for his family, because what do people remember? They remember like names. They remember, you know, like the line, the histories, you know, and if you don't have that, what else is there? Like, life is fleeting, it's very short. And I can understand what he's saying, but that also leads to all of this. Like, when is it enough? Like, it's all death.
She's
and
okay with it.
But
She's
people
done
are gonna
with
remember
it.
my name. And she doesn't want that. Like, she gave it up a long time ago.
Yes, and she's content with it. Yes, she wouldn't mind the next generation, you know, moving up, but she's content with it. And
when
she
you draw the line,
when you draw the line, and she's like, well, maybe
risk of her kids.
Exactly. Maybe we shouldn't go with Lenora's kids, because we know they're not of his. We should go with Bela. You know, we really should. You know, it should go with Lena's daughter.
Yeah, I mean, because he wanted that, right? Yeah, and she wanted that. Yes, that's right. Yes, because
she wanted that.
That's right.
And if she did that, it would be a great insult and make it more known of, oh, they're bastards. You know what I mean? Like, that's why it's not good to do that, because like, when will the kids be in danger? Because they're in danger right now. Like, when is it going to be final? Like, okay, well, too many people believe this, so you have to be bastards at this point, because even Viserys, you know, last time or the episode before, he was just like, people remember the rumors, you know, like, you can't get rid of that. And if everyone believes that, then it might be true, you know, and that's scary. So her kids may be in danger because of it. So her not being with Daemon, you know, hopefully will just squash all of that. Like, they can't really question it anymore. And, you know, like, oh, her late husband, you know, he was murdered or whatever, and it's really sad. So now people might just quell that and be like, okay, well, you know, it's a real sad tragedy, and just move on. She moved on with Daemon, so it's not like a huge active thing going on now, you know, like people like drama.
And they made it very unsettling for everyone, you know, like, you know, you're warned, you know. And it just makes them stronger in a way, you know. Fear goes a long way.
Yeah. And Alicent really losing her control like that. Like, I feel bad. Holy crap. Like, she loves her kids so much. And I know that. But, you know, to go that far, I mean, it's not only that she cares for her kids, but it's because she's done her duty and was controlled and molded to be this way, and she did it perfectly how everyone wanted her to be. So for her not to have any control for justice in her head, like, that made her insane in that moment. But to go that far, to want violence and to keep talking about it, it's not like she just reacted blindly, and it's not a good excuse at all, but like, did something and then regretted it. Like, she full on kept at it, and she's like, all right, Cole, you you do this, take his eye, you know, and then she's like, well, I'm going to do it. And she grabs a freaking knife and like she kept going for it. So even though I was like, that's insane. Like that takes a lot of resentment, a lot of hate over the years to build up to that point. I know your son was gravely injured. You know, he will heal. He lost an eye. That's awful. But, you know, for her to just keep going for it, like that takes a lot of hate. And it wasn't just that moment. You know, it was everything for like the last so many years that
and yet
explode.
On the ship, she declined Laris's offer.
Yeah, because right away it's like, so anything I say, you're going to start doing bad things.
And she also, when she was in the carriage with her husband, she could have done something. I mean, I don't trust her alone with Viserys, but I kind of like, oh God, he's going to freaking die anytime now because he looks so sickly. And she's by herself with him. She is desperate. I said, well, maybe she's going to do something to him.
I know. I'm kind of thinking that now, like, too, that she might still do something later.
One of these times she's going to.
You never know. And or he's going to pass. Yeah, I feel kind of soon. He does look very.
I'm still surprised he's still alive.
I am surprised too. Very.
But you know, he was very adamant. We're not doing anything else. That's it. And she might do something on the side. But she did compose herself and did decline Laris, which was very good.
That was good, yeah. He is so good at being creepy too. It's just so in her face, like, hey, I'm so confident to stare at you, like I have power over you. It's like two in everyone's face though, because Cole noticing that he's like, man, yeah. Wow, there's a lot to take in this episode. I mean, a lot of tragedy. The funeral was, you know,
it was very uncomfortable.
But it was very uncomfortable. I know. I was going to try to say it was beautifully done, but yeah, everyone was so like just strained and just
everyone. They were all from estranged from each other, and the cousins, right down to the cousins, and the poor girls. And I did like how Grandma came right to them and just disregarded Jace, where she's like, no. She even disregards him as a bastard. You can tell because they were holding hands. She really, you know, the girl really wanted.
That was sweet that they held hands.
Yeah, she knew that he couldn't say anything. He was kind of like he wanted to say, you know, he was doing what he was supposed to. They just saw Mom talking to him, and he came over. But she's like, you don't have to say anything. Just be with me.
Yeah.
And how mature is that for a little kid?
No, I really like, and that's Jace, right? So I really like him. And I think he would be a very good successor after Rhaenyra. But I just have a feeling. I mean, do you think Rhaenyra is going to actually be queen on the Iron Throne? What do you think? Yes or no?
I think she might be, hopefully.
I hope so.
I hope so.
Yeah, I have a feeling that she won't last moment. Because like it's in her. I don't know. I'm just worried about it.
Well, it's between the boys. It's going to be between Aemond and Jace, and Aemon's looking pretty mean right now.
And Allison's crazy, and the way that she's throwing and putting all this stuff in her kids' heads about, you know, if Rhaenyra, you know, if she's on the throne, all you guys are in danger. Your life is forfeit. Remember, she was yelling that at them before? Yeah. So she's going to get them all crazy. I mean, look how far Aemon went here with a bunch of family members once he got Vhagar. Like, he went all crazy on them.
And so, yeah, and not only that, with Aegon, he's just going to be a loose cannon. And I feel that Alicent was like kind of like coddling Aemon, like felt bad for him, like he didn't have a dragon, you know, and she felt bad for him. So when he was really hurt, that's when she just went all protective on him, like But then after she stabs Rhaenyra, he comes up, oh, don't worry, everything is fine, because I got a dragon now, so it's all good. So he just went. I mean, he just went completely, isn't this great? And just, you know, putting his head on her chest. Like, isn't that great now? Everything's going to be fine. And Otto said, he's right. He's absolutely right. The eye is nothing.
Not even compared. You know, 10,000 times.
What we have now is a dragon. We have their dragon.
And it's the biggest one around right now. So it's pretty incredible. I mean, like, the fact that he got a dragon, I mean, he's being positive about it and trying to make himself look good, but I'm like, here, like, he had the dragon already, and then he started this fight, so it's completely his fault.
Yeah, like, he was just, you know, shoving it in their face. That's what I have.
Yeah, and yours. Yes, the cousins came up yelling, like, what'd you do? You stole Vhagar. But then he kept mocking it.
Yes, and
he just got really nasty about
Vhagar
it.
Vhagar was supposed to go to Baela, and it didn't, and he's like, well, you lost your chance. Too bad. And
isn't that crazy? Because I wonder if like Lena's child could have actually bonded with a dragon. Most likely so. Probably. So that sucks. That it just your chances. Right. You know, I'm assuming the dragon also chooses as well. So probably would have.
Right. You're the only one that came to me in my morning, and you know, I needed someone.
Right. Very good episode. Wow. Okay, so we have Rhaenyra and Daemon are married now.
Yeah, they are.
That's right.
I wonder how Daddy feels.
Like just very shortly after they said goodbye to his wife. Where are the girls? Are the girls going to stay with Grandma and Grandpa? Or are they going to go with Jace and Luke? The girls probably going to stay with
Grandma and Grandpa.
I know.
Probably
like,
with Dad. Probably with Dad and Rhaenyra.
Yeah.
Because they were at the wedding.
That's true.
So,
okay.
And the kids were the only ones at the wedding. Well, everyone's gone now, so, but.
I know. Wow, that was a rush, huh?
Oh, boy.
Yeah, big time. Like,
Seriously,
okay, it's like chess. Okay, this one's gone. Okay, who's next?
Yeah. Well, I wonder if we're going to have a time jump next time and if Rhaenyra's going to have a couple of Daemon's children or something. We'll see.
That would be very interesting.
Yeah, that's for sure.
And that might not be very good for Jace and Luke.
Yeah. And I just want to throw in there, it's bad that Otto's back in the picture, huh? Because now you have, like, Alicent fueled even more.
Yes.
She's so determined. So things are really going to go to hell, I'm sure.
Probably.
Yay, all these weddings.
Much longer is Mysterious going to live.
Funerals.
Beware.
Yeah, not good. So until next time, guys, thank you so much for watching. And we'll see you very soon, as always. Bye, guys.
Bye.